All right. I think many of you correctly predicted and correctly voiced that this exactly what's going to happen. So as we've been talking about these pickup tests and the controversy and the Tonewood guy and Glenn's pickup video, do pickups really make that much of a difference? Whatever. You know, a lot of you guys were saying that I was just going to end up making a video of playing a couple different pickups and testing it. And I thought that'd been done enough, but I don't know. I have my own reasons that I kind of want to see a few things. So here we go. Uh, I guess there was no helping it. This was going to happen, and there was really no stopping it. So first, I'm gonna open up a copy of Reaper, save it as something that I can delete. Where's my delete? Where's my tests? I can delete this. Um, Pick up test. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna try a variety of guitars here, and see. I guess first we'll do some different sounds. You know what? Let me. I'm gonna back up my Helix just because I know where all the sounds are on this thing. You know, it's kind of sad. I have a very low variety of sounds on my Helix because there's certain things that I like, and so I just kind of have all the same sounds on it, with subtle differences. But I'm sure we can make something work here. Um, maybe I should send everything to the same channel. Why don't I do that? So first of all, I'm just gonna back up my Helix Floors bundles. Bundles March 30. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna import that in Helix Native. So let's go. I'm gonna do retune. Add Helix Native. And as soon as the bundle's done here, which is gonna be a little bit, I'm gonna import it. And so what I'm gonna do is make a couple tracks. So I'll put them all under here. So it's gonna be my EMG 707. EMG 81 7. Dunk and blackout. And I'm gonna have the $180 Rondo. I'm just gonna put Rondo passive. I have some other passive pickups. I don't think I have them wired up right now. I might. It's the DiMarzio deactivators. I don't even know why I bought those things. But okay. So I'm gonna send all these there, and then I'm gonna make an input track, just so that I don't have to like arm and disarm each one of these guys. So let me just send it here. Send, send, send. Okay. Guitar input. Maybe I just put retune on that track. Yeah, why don't I do that? This is going to be channel 25. Yeah, no, you called it. Yeah, I was going to do this video. I'm sure it was coming. Okay. Bundle. Bundles. This bundle April 20th. Wow, I haven't backed up a bundle in 15 days, and that's able to cure my obsession a little bit. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do we'll think of something to do for kind of a palm muty kind of thing. I'll do some chords. That's funny, like half the time I can't even think of what songs I know, and maybe I don't know any songs. Okay. Oh, you know what? So that's armed, but I'm going to make this so that it's armed and not recording anything. And so each of these is going to record from their input, or actually from their output. How should I do that? Record. Well, let's see. Actually, I might. Maybe I gotta arm these tracks individually. Let me just try it real quick. Can't remember this route. Single path. I hate that wheeze. I don't know if that's clear what exactly that is, but as much electronics as I can. Hopefully this doesn't crash the computer. Cross your fingers. Close this real quick. Okay. Get a recording. For something kind of mellow, and I may not really have anything in here. I really, let's see what these are. British rhythm. It sounds really over the top. Yeah, look at that. What is that? That's way too much stuff. Let's see if I have anything that's just basic. Working presets. Yeah, I really had a lot too many high gain things. Testing. I should just did I really erase everybody else's presets? I might have, you know, I tend to use this just for me, so all right, well, let's just give it something basic. Basic. Sorry about all that. All right, so I'm just going to give you impulse response. Just do Marshall 800, you know, basic. Wow, what is that? This is my mouse. Wow, okay. Well, maybe not. Might be my controller for my RME. But man, that's a lot of noise. That sounds so saturated. I don't have that much gain going on. Let's see. Let's look at what my peak is. That is actually pretty close. It's like input. That is just slamming there. I think I know the problem right here. Parent. I gotta turn off the parent sound. Or is it going through all these channels at once, and that's all going to the apparent. I don't think so. Oh, it might be. Yes, okay. Duh, okay. Sorry, I'm messing up the routing. Alright. Alright. Maybe I should do these one at a time. Yeah, why don't I do that? It'd be safer. Okay, so I'm gonna make these all 25. I know the other way's slicker, but this is probably gonna be smarter for actually getting this. Okay. Okay, so that's your regular old Marshall 800. I haven't changed any of the settings or anything. I'm gonna throw the obligatory 808 in front of there. Okay, so here we go. This webcam's giving me lipstick and I look really, really white. This is awesome. What's going on here? All right. That's something. All right. Let's see if yeah, whatever. I don't care. Okay, so this is 707. It's an Agile 725, Agile 725 from Rondo. I love these guitars. These are made by World Music in Korea. Same as most of the guitars you buy, and I love this guitar. It came with actually it came with 707s, but I changed it out to 707 with the coil split, the single coil dual coil switch thing, and I took off the tone knob and just have one volume knob that actually has a bypass. So we're gonna get the clean output of this guitar. And of course it scallops it like all my guitars. I don't know if you can see that. So anyway, this is gonna be the 707. So let's see. Let's think about it. Okay, okay, jealousy. Need some kind of riffity thing. Hopefully I don't get Pelosi for that, but I'm gonna try that. All right. Something goofy this way. Let's see what's going on here. Give me a second. Let me see if I can. That seems a little bit better. We'll see how that goes. Anybody has a good suggestion for webcams, let me know. I tried GoPros, I tried the phones, I tried everything. It just always seems to be craptastic. Okay, so we'll try that. We'll do like the Hey Jealousy, and we'll do Painkiller. I really can't think of what else I even know how to play at this point. It's just, I guess I could play that. Yeah, we'll just do it. Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna record this riff on this guitar. Actually, let's not make the mistake of that other dude, right? Let's check this tuning here. Tuning first here. Whole life playing dive only tremolos, and lately I've been playing fully unlocked or fully floating. And I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. But I have less energy now than I ever had before. Okay, and there's going to be variations in playing. I'm not that super concerned about that kind of thing. This is not super duper pooper scooper scientific, but I just want to get a baseline. Okay, so here we go. I don't know if you're playing twice, but okay, I think that's enough for that. Next is going to be EMG 817. So that is going to be this guitar. All right. This is my Carvin 7-string that had a very, very bad tech support call with Carvin over this guitar, sadly, but whatever. Check the tuning. So believe it or not, no matter what anybody says, the 85.7 is not a 707. They're not the same pickup. The 81.7 has a whole lot lower output than the 707. We may or may not see that in the waveform here, but okay, why am I not seeing this on the tuner? Interesting. 25. What's going on here? Oh, because I have it muted. such a pain. Now this guitar is due for some new strings. That might be a big part of that. But let's just record this part. Let's try again. Yeah. And we're gonna redo these. This tuning is just way too far out. These strings are pretty bad. I wonder if this is actually. The strings are so dead that this is actually going to make a difference. Let me just rub them down real quick. Sorry. And actually, I got another guitar with totally different strings. Again, I'm not keeping all that many variables exactly the same, but I just want to give it a try to see how far apart these things are. And again, like if it's that small of a difference, I don't care. I'm really only looking for big moves here. And I know there's subtlety and stuff in recording. Look, I built my career, believe it or not, on subtlety. So, I understand. But okay. So that is the EMG 817. What else I got? I have Duncan Blackouts. Okay, that's next. Now this, you guys may know that I absolutely love Oil Slick. So when Floyd Rose, you can see this, and Floyd Rose said they finally came out with the 7-string Oil Slick pickup. I got this brand new guitar, came with the regular Floyd Rose. I had to freehand route it the day I got it because I didn't want to wait for templates or whatever in order to put this Floyd Rose Pro in. And it turns out, sorry Floyd Rose, that the Floyd Rose Pro, one of the more expensive tremolos, is kind of a piece of junk. First of all, it doesn't fit in the regular routing. The fine tuners are horrible. I actually just replaced these with hardware store Allen headed screws. Like they're absolutely terrible. This tremolo's been a nightmare. I'm sad to say. My Agile has a Goto on it, the 1997 T, whatever. Actually, a much cheaper tremolo. It works way better. If I could get that in Oil Slick, this is the one way. This tremolo has been really good. But I got as much Oil Slick stuff as I could. The Oil Slick arm is screw in only. They don't have a push in one, so I had to put this brass one on, which kind of ruins it. I got some Oil Slick knobs, but I barely play this guitar because this tremolo is so crappy. So all these guys always talk about buy the real Floyd Rose. This is the real Floyd Rose, and this is one of the more expensive ones they got, and it really is bad. So let's just check the tuning. Sorry. Fine tuners on this thing are absolutely awful, absolutely terrible. I believe I carved up this guitar to put this thing in here. Wait, is this all? Everything else sound dull compared to that Agile? I guess we'll find out when we play them back to back. It's really hard to. Our memories are just no good. It's like Texas sharpshooter kind of thing. Okay. It's amazing. So again, this guitar was built in the same place the Agile was. This is World Music in Korea. They're just so much. They're so much easier to play than the Carvins and stuff for me. Really awesome guitar. I just didn't like that tremolo. Okay, and the final thing we have. This is very similar to the first 7-string I ever had. This is $180. Or back when they came out, they're $180. Not for this one. This one was even cheaper. This was like $160. The $180 one I got had a Floyd Rose on it. Not a great one, but it worked. I played it for years and years until I started getting more 7-strings. This is the Rondo Douglas 725. I'm not sure what the exact model number is for the hardtail instead of the tremolo version. I haven't really played this guitar. I have the tremolo version, like I said, it's hanging up on the wall over there, but it's not wired up right now. I don't think it's got a set of DiMarzio deactivators in them. I need to finish that. Let's get this thing in tune. So this one's a hardtail. Should be way easy to tune. The strings are of unknown origin. They look really old. I'm kind of afraid I'm going to get tetanus by sliding on it for the jealousy part, but let's see how this goes. I played the $180 Rondo for so long, and it was an excellent guitar. I just loved it. So when they tell you you need to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a guitar, they're out of their minds, man. These things were awesome. It's just like a Fender. It's got the crappy ass block heel so that you can't really get your hand up there. But people pay like $10,000 for Fender custom whatevers, and they get that same crappy block heel. So aside from that, it's just what you expect from a bolt-on guitar. It's kind of a C-shaped neck, if that's what you're into. A lot of you guys like the baseball bat style, and this one's definitely not it. Actually comes with pretty good tuners. My other one still has the tuners. I think I've had that guitar for more than 10 years, and I haven't really beat the crap out of it. So these pickups are very low gain. We may end up boosting the gain out. There we go. I'm gonna try it. You think how much louder this guitar is acoustic? Let me put it again. All right. This kills me. This $170 guitar plays better than the thousands, whatever dollar Carvin for me. It's actually a beautiful guitar. So we got our test data. Not the like I said, not the greatest, most scientific in the world. Let me clean these up so we can kind of go back to back. And obviously I didn't play these exactly the same. Only that last guitar actually has regular tone knobs and all that stuff. So that's that beginning part. I'm gonna go here for the painkiller thing. But I tell you, as much as I complain about that tremolo on the ESP, that Floyd Rose Pro, that guitar sure plays well. That was my only one taker, right? I think. Like that guitar. So, you know, whenever he talks about sound quality and all that stuff, you know, it's always, to me, I always come back to ergonomics. You know, if you're able to play the guitar easier and you like it better, it's just going to be a better guitar for you. Okay, nobody needs to see my ugly face anymore, so I'm going to turn that off, I think. There we go. Yeah, I'm actually getting hungry. All right, so let's just compare these one by one here. So in this case, everything's going to the same amp, and I could do something a little bit lower gain. This is typically about the gain level I'd be at. So let's see what these are about. So I'm gonna do 707, turn on looping. You know, it's funny. So if you listen to the experts, the sommeliers out there, the you know what? Don't take my word for it. EMG 81 versus 85. Okay. Now, so many times you're going to hear, oh, the 81 is like an ice pick to the brain. It's a ceramic pickup, so it's so trebly. So trebly. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here's a great one. Here's Sweetwater's knowledge base. The EMG 81 is our highest output pickup. The EMG 85 has slightly less output than the EMG 81. It still has plenty of power to overdrive an amp. As far as I know, the EMG 85 is way higher output than the 81. And for sure, the 707 is much higher. But this isn't really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for when people tell you about how trebly that awful ceramic pickup in the 81 is. Those aperture coils. Let's see, where's... Usually, I'm looking for one that talk about tonal difference. And hopefully this isn't one of those AI written articles. EMG versus 85. Their pickups are very controversial. This looks like a word salad, actually. Yeah, I'm sorry. This looks like, yeah. See, it's so hard to get decent articles now. Everything's got like crappy AI written or Upwork written stuff. Okay, here's Gear Aficionado. The EMG 81 is a ceramic pickup with a bright tone, while the Alnico 85 is darker. So let's see what these guys say. It's due to its ability to produce a tone that cuts amazingly well in most mixes. This brightness might be overkill. All right, is the brightness overkill? So I don't know. I'm not going to bother with this, but if you go searching through the forums, you're going to find that they're going to say the EMG 81 is the brightest, awful pickup. You should throw it away. If it comes in a guitar, get rid of it. Let's listen to this. 85 versus, or 707 versus 81. It's 81. Does that sound brighter to you? Sounds the opposite to me. I'm going to turn off the amps. Let's listen to the DIs real quick. So it's the 81. Which one's brighter to you? And which one is the highest output pickup that EMG makes? The 707 is blowing the crap out of it volume wise. 81 is very quiet comparatively, but okay, let's take a look at the blackout here. I'll just play the DI. Well, that sounds a lot clearer to me, doesn't it? Wow, I didn't expect the Duncan to be that clear. Let me play a 707 versus. Actually, it's these end notes here. Listen. These Duncans are actually pretty clear. Let's take a look at the passive rondo. It's more like the 81, right? 81's maybe a little bit clearer. But these are the pickups that come stock in a $180 guitar or whatever. Everybody's going to tell you as soon as you buy this guitar, throw these pickups away. They are junk. They're going to be awful. Like we watched a video the other day where the guy said that the Ibanez pickup was so horrible. Listen, I know you guys like to buy stuff, and I like to buy stuff. Everybody likes to buy stuff. If you can't make a good album with these pickups right here, these that came on this piece of crap guitar, it's not the guitar that's the problem. It's not the pickups that's the problem. It's you that's the problem. Okay, now let's turn the amp back on. I'd like a way where I can, if I click on a track, it solos the track. I wonder if there's a script to do that. Actually, no, I'm not bothered with that right now. Let's just listen to these. Boy, that guitar almost sounds like a neck pickup, doesn't it? I'm looking at the let's do this. I'm gonna measure. Sorry, I know I'm bouncing around a lot. I'm just gonna measure something. So here's the pickup. I'm just gonna assume the pole piece is kind of in the middle here. To the let's try it from the A string. Let's say the high A. I'm taking a tape measure to here. I don't know if you can see that. I am about. Let me just go from the outside edge of the pickup. I know they're all going to be about pretty much the same. So it's about 2 3/4 to the bridge. Okay. Look at the Agile. This is going to be typical of most Floyd Rose type of things. The pickup edge is A string 2.5 from the bridge. So I know it doesn't sound like much, but it looks like the string, the pickup is about 1/4 inch closer to the bridge on that guitar than it is on that Rondo. And remember, I said it kind of sounds like it's a it kind of sounds like that Rondo's pickup, even though it's a passive pickup, it's totally different. Sounds more like a neck pickup, and I think that's why. It's because of where the pickup is. But let's just measure this guy. Same thing with the ESP, with the Floyd Rose Pro and the Duncan. It's about 1/4 inch closer to the bridge. So that's interesting. So let me just keep playing this. Anybody out there know if there's a way to just click on a track in Reaper and have it solo or unmute or something? I wonder if there's a. Hold on, let's just pull this up. It's Glenn Fricker. What does he want? I've read the comments. Pretty much shot himself in the foot. Let me just tell Glenn Fricker real quick. I'm just telling Glenn Fricker he did a Tonewood video where he improves Tonewood. All right. Yeah. What is that? Looks for auto solo selected track in Reaper. Let's see, because I know the mastering guys have some way that they can click between things. Auto solo tracks of selected items. Oh, yeah, look at this. Hold on, I'm going to pull this up. Oh, of course it's header. Okay. One toggles the solo of tracks that have items selected. The other runs in the background. Automatically sets solo to the tracks of selected items. I don't want to do it by item. I want to do it by track. Now, you know, it's probably more trouble than it's worth. I'm just going to hit solo, but let's listen to this. Now, I know people are going to say that this pickup sounds horrible, but you know, I can see a million ways to use that pickup just fine. They do sound different. If I were to match the gain of this pickup here to the 707 there, I think here let's look at these peaks. You just play these together. The EMG, let's really zoom in on these peaks and let's see if we're seeing that awful compression that EMGs do. Might be seeing a little bit of asymmetry. Maybe. Look at that. Maybe. Find a loud one. Maybe. Maybe not. But you know what I'm not seeing is a lot of evidence of compression. Might be that these peaks are getting turned down. Give me 1 second. Hello, Kylo. Music's cool. Hey, this is him. Maybe. We might need some drum hardware coming up here pretty soon. I got to go make a list, but that's gonna be what we're looking for. Yeah. No, but we gotta go nonprofit one of these days because it's mostly a loss. So. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, cool then, because yeah, we need some more hardware. I mean, it was hard to find for a couple of years, and now all of a sudden there's hardware again. So hopefully we can get all tooled up again. Oh. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll call you guys when I'm ready to when I really know what exactly I need. Okay. Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay. All right. Yep. Thank you. Bye. All right. Sorry. That's Guitar Center checking in, and you know, I actually don't mind them calling because we have to buy a lot of stuff for the school. Okay. You don't need to see my stupid face anymore. Oh, you know, definitely don't need to see two of me. There we go. There we go. Okay. So let's compare the 81.7 and the 707 here. Okay, let's check both their peaks and let's do a little experiment after that. So I'm gonna play these. Okay, so maybe there's 2 or 3 decibels difference, which isn't actually what I found when I was actually measuring these things. So just gonna loop a little section here, and oh, why did my looper go away? 10.6 and 5.5. Okay, so I'm just gonna say what I really found when I was measuring these things was about 6 decibels. I'm gonna turn this up by 5 decibels, and let's see. It's a little bit more of a gain match. Let's listen and see how similar they sound now. Might be that the 707 is still a slight bit brighter, but again, that could just be playing differences, you know. I'm not. Would you be comfortable ABXing between those 2 pickups? Here's the Duncan. Let's see what we're getting on the Duncan. I think these gains are going to be a little bit closer to each other. Okay, it feels like either I have the Duncan closer to the string or I have more gain on here. Let's look at their peaks real quick. Just gonna take this one little chunk right here, and let's see what we got for gain. Interesting. So Duncan's about maybe 2 decibels louder. So I'm gonna turn it down. Turn it down by 2, and then let's compare them again. All right. I think you could hear the difference. I don't think if you were to ABX these, I don't know that you'd really pull the difference off here. I have a feeling this 81's actually going to make a better clean tone if you're actually playing clean. Let's test the theory about, you know, the amount of distortion here. So let's give it actually let's turn these guys off. Put this on the end here. And instead, let's do some kind of mellower amp. Like a matchless. Is that clean enough for you, clean people? I don't know. That's still really distorted. How about channel 1 on this? Well, maybe a AC30. Maybe it's just everything's just too distorted. Fender Twin, maybe, or yeah. There we go. That's the 707. Blackout. Okay, so again, I'm asking you. Never mind that this is quieter. Oh shit! Hold on. Sorry. Sorry, live real quick. Okay, never mind that this is quieter, but tell me that this pickup is so much brighter. Everybody keeps telling you how bright the EMG 81 is. Okay. Does that sound super bright to you? It doesn't sound super bright to me. I think the 707 sounds brighter. So all this stuff you read about how the 81 is an ice pick to the brain, like somebody stabbing you in the head with a knife or something, or in the eyeballs because it's so bright. Take what they say on the internet with a grain of salt, because most of these guys are full of crap. All right, let's try this the Rondo, the passive one, versus the 707 here. All of a sudden, that horrible piece of crap pickup that you got to throw away as soon as you buy the guitar. Well, to me, that sounds pretty good for the clean one. Let's let me pull up one of my presets. Let's save this one. Just call it pickups. I wish there was a quick save on the Helix natives. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, so I'm gonna go to this guy. I'm gonna pick the clean here. Clean. Let's try these different pickups out. Way too much gain. Now I've got an acoustic sim on here, so this should be like, if the EMG 81 is really that bright, it should hurt now. No such thing, right? Let's try the blackout. So this is why when I say these people are full of crap, they're beyond full of crap. All right, it's really all right. Let me go to my own normal sounds here. Let's try the regular rhythm sound. There's the Duncan. Let's try the 707. Try that passive Rondo. At the gain I'm playing it, man, it really doesn't make much of a difference, does it? I think the 81 and the, if I took this volume matching off of here, let's just do that real quick. If I play them at the same level. Wow. Once we're playing with this much gain and junk, they really are that close. I'm not even running all that gain anymore. Let me try the other riff here. Something really sounds off. I wonder, do I have something playing that doesn't work the same in native as it does in something's a little bit weird sounding. Of course, it could just be my playing sucks. There's something beefy about that pickup, that the one everybody says to roll. Yeah, probably if that a minor problem or whatever, guy saw my thing. If he was making fun of Glenn's playing, he's really gonna make fun of my playing. But you know what? It doesn't matter to what we're talking about, does it? So here's my thing. I was thinking about taking these pickups out of the Carvin and throwing them back into the ESP that they came from, these 81.7s, so that it have kind of a drastically different set of pickups on the EMG than the Agile. These are the two guitars that I play the most, and if I'm out playing live, those are the two that I'd probably take with me. Right now, the ESP has the blackouts on it, and yeah, they sound very similar. So let's put those guys next to each other. But if I'm playing live, I really kind of maybe even have the exact same pickups in both guitars. I'm not looking for a variation. It's just when I'm recording, sometimes I am. But if I am, I can just play that Carvin. But I hate the feel of that Carvin's neck, actually, honestly. Let's just see. Put these guys at the same volume level. Oh, it sounds so close. Isn't that crazy? All the stuff you read about Duncan versus EMG, they pretty much sound the same. I'm thinking I'm hearing more difference between the 707 and the 81, but if I were to actually have both those in my live guitars, one guitar has so much one guitar would have so much more gain than the other that I don't know that I could actually play my same parts. You know, I rely on a lot of artificial harmonics, and something's going on with my body or my brain or whatever neurologically, where I'm having a lot more trouble making artificial harmonics at this stage of my life. I don't know if I got to put some glue on the side of my thumb or what, but I'm really actually having a lot of trouble getting harmonics lately. So I don't really want to change the gain. So I think I'm just going to leave those blackouts in that guitar. And I think that's really all I had to show for this thing. Let's see. We see you, not the Reaper screen. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, I fixed that. So mad at myself for taking too long to figure out the loop function of Reaper. I'm going to say, unless you really hate your pickups, just leave the stock one in and save your money. Yeah. I think I use actives to cheat. They do. I think they have some sort of compression. If I really look at the passives versus the actives here, let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Let me put this together. Even if I made these the same height, let me do that actually. Interesting that the color is slightly different, huh? So even if I made these guys about the same height, notice that the palm mutes are way quieter on the passive pickup versus the active pickups. And so I really think there is some compression going on, and I think I'm using that compression to cheat, and that's part of how I play and what I play is this compression that you're seeing here. I'm not sure if you're seeing it as much in the 81.7. Let me put these guys together. think that 81's probably about the same amount of compression. And look on the Duncan. The Duncan actually seems to have less. The Duncan's louder overall. And look at what happens. It looks like maybe there's a peak. Maybe the compressor's slower, or whatever the gain circuit is. It's slower to saturate. Because look, doesn't this look like a compressor with the slower attack time right here? It really does. Look at all these peaks. The in between notes aren't as loud on the blackout as they are on the two EMGs. It's still louder than the passives. Yeah, I can get artificial harmonics on acoustics sometimes too, but yeah, something's weird lately. I'm really having trouble with it. It's driving me nuts, man. So this is interesting. So I think the takeaway here is that I'm not taking the blackouts out of my ESP, and if I really want to play the 81.7s for a slightly different tone, maybe I'd rather put it on another guitar. I'm really getting sick of this Carbon. I love the way it looks because I swirl painted it, but that's about it. All right, I got a lot of drum editing and stuff. I probably gotta go find myself some food. But thanks everybody for sticking around, and see you guys